Hello students, Namaste. Myself Sharif, chemistry faculty. Today we are going to discussing about Raoult's law. Under the Raoult's law, we are going to discussing about vapor pressure of solution containing non-volatile solute. Okay, now we are taking closed vessel. This closed vessel containing pure liquid solvent. We are considered as A. In pure liquid solvent, liquid molecules present on surface of liquid, they are evaporated. Then its vapor pressure we are taken as P naught A. P naught A means vapor pressure of pure solvent. So the pure solvent mixing with non-volatile solute, it is taken as B. This is the non-volatile solute. To form a solution. This is the solution, means A plus B. Look here, pure solvent taken in the closed vessel is considered as A, its vapor pressure P naught A. P naught A means vapor pressure of pure solvent, which is mixing with the non-volatile solute like a B to form solution. A, B, A, B, A. Look here, in pure liquid solvent, the entire surface occupied by the solvent liquid molecules. We observe in solution, the entire surface occupied by both the solute and solvent molecules. That means here, when non-volatile solute added to the solvent, then vapor pressure of solution decreases. That means here, the number of solvent molecules escaping from the surface of liquid is decreases, then vapor pressure of the solution decreases. That means here, vapor pressure of pure liquid is greater than vapor pressure of solutions. Vapor pressure of solutions. In pure liquid, the entire surface occupied by the only solvent liquid molecules. In solutions, the entire surface occupied by both solvent and non-volatile solute particles. That means here the number of the number of solvent molecule escaping from the surface of liquid is decreases. That means vapor pressure of the solution decreases as compared to the vapor pressure of pure solvent. Therefore, vapor pressure of pure solvent is greater than vapor pressure of solution. Vapor pressure of solutions. So that means here, when non-volatile solute added to the solvent, then vapor pressure of solution decreases. So that means on addition of non-volatile solute in solvent, then vapor pressure decreases. Vapor pressure decreases. Okay. Now, do you know that when non-volatile solute added to the solvent, then vapor pressure of solution decreases. According to Raoult's law, in any solution, the vapor pressure of each volatile component is directly proportional to its mole fraction. Any solution, the vapor pressure of each volatile components is directly proportional to its mole fraction. Therefore, vapor pressure of solution is directly proportional to mole fraction of solvent. Here X is the mole fraction of solvent. Here X is mole fraction of solvent like A. Okay, now vapor pressure of solution is equal to K into XA. K into XA. Here K is the proportionality constant, X is the mole fraction of solvent, T solution is the vapor pressure of the solution. It is taken as equation number 1. Equation number 1, that is. So do you know that vapor pressure of solution is equal to K into mole fraction of A. This is equation number 1. Okay, so vapor pressure of solution is equal to vapor pressure of A when solute is non-volatile. If solute is non-volatile, what happens? Vapor pressure of solute is 0. So generally, vapor pressure of solution is equal to Pa plus Pb. So B is the non-volatile. Vapor pressure 0. Then vapor pressure of solution is equal to vapor pressure of solvent. vapor pressure of solvent. This value substitute in equation number 1. Substitute in equation 1. 1 implies what that? Vapor pressure of solution means vapor pressure of solvent like a Pa. So Pa is equal to K into XA. Here Pa means vapor pressure of the solution. Pa means vapor pressure of the solution. K is the proportionality constant. This is equation number 2. So K is the proportionality constant. K is proportionality constant. Proportionality constant, which is becomes equal to vapor pressure of pure solvent. K becomes equal to vapor pressure of pure solvent like P naught A. So equation number 2, that is K is equal to P naught A. So this value substitute in equation number 2. Equation number 2 implies, what is the equation number 2? Pa is equal to K into XA. Here K is equal to P naught A. This value substitute here. Pa is equal to P naught A XA. Here Pa is vapor pressure of solution. P naught A is equal to vapor pressure of solvent. XA is mole fraction of solvent. Okay, now look here. This is the equation number 3. So do you know that the sum of the mole fraction of any two compounds taken as 1. So therefore here XA plus XB taken as 1. I want to XA. XA is equal to 1 minus XB. So this value substitute in equation 3. Then what happened? Pa is equal to P naught A 1 minus XB. 1 minus XB. Then Pa is equal to P naught A minus P naught A into XB. So this value taken this side, what happened? P naught A minus PA is equal to P naught A into XB. Look here, this is nothing but lowering of vapor pressure. What is the definition? This is nothing but lowering of vapor pressure of the solution. What is lowering of vapor pressure of the solution? The difference in between vapor pressure of pure solvent to the vapor pressure of solution. So therefore, lowering of vapor pressure is equal to P naught A x B. Look here. Now we'll take this equation. P naught A minus PA is equal to P naught A into XB. Now P naught A minus PA by P naught A is equal to XB. So this is nothing but relative lowering of vapor pressure. It is nothing but relative lowering of vapor pressure, which is denoted by short form RLVP, is equal to P naught A minus PA by P naught A is equal to XB. The relative lowering of vapor pressure is one of the colligative properties. It is one of the colligative properties. The properties of solution which can depends on number of solute particles like ions, molecules, moles and mole fraction. It does not depends on nature of the solute. So this is nothing but relative lowering of vapor pressure is the one of the colligative properties. What is the meant by the colligative properties? The properties of solution which can depends on solute particles like moles, ions, molecules and mole fractions. It does not depends on nature of the solute particles. Okay. Now P naught A minus PA by P naught A is equal to XB. XB is the mole fraction of the solute. Look here. It is also called as simplified Raoult's law. It is also called as simplified. It is simplified Raoult's law. Simplified Raoult's law. Look here. The relative lowering of vapor pressure is equal to P naught A minus PA by P naught A is equal to XB. So do you know that XB means number of moles of B by number of moles of A plus number of moles of B. So therefore P naught A minus PA by P naught A is equal to NB by NA plus NB. For dilute solutions, Na much greater than Nb. So Nb value is neglected as a denominators. Therefore P naught A minus PA by P naught A is equal to Nb by Na. So this is for relative lowering of vapor pressures is one of the colligative properties which can depends on number of solute particles like ions, molecules, moles, mole fraction, but it does not depends on nature of the solute particles. Now look here, P naught A minus PA by P naught A is equal to NB by Na. Do you know that? What is the Na, Nb? Weight of solute by molecular weight of solute. Na means weight of solvent by molecular weight of solvent. These two values substitute here. We can get P naught A minus PA by P naught A is equal to Nb means WB by MB into MA by WA. Here, look here, here WB means weight of the solute, MB means molar mass of the solute, MA means molecular mass of or molar mass of solvent, WA means weight of solvents. Okay, look here. By using this equation, we can calculate molar mass of solute. Molar mass of solute. So this equation is represent the relation between molar mass of solute and relative lowering of vapor pressure. So this equation can be represented molar mass of solute and relative lowering of vapor pressure. Okay, boys? Okay. So this is nothing but Raoult's law and vapor pressure containing non-volatile solute. Okay, thank you boys and girls.